is because Tulsi Gabbard was under oath and was asked about the possibility of nuclear capabilities of Iran. And she was asked specifically about this, and she said, no, we do not believe that Iran at this point, based on our intelligence, that they are attempting to pursue their nuclear capabilities or build their nuclear capabilities in Iran. And Donald Trump was asked about this on Air Force One yesterday. This is Tulsi Gabbard, a man who he chose. She was under oath, and she said, no, there's no evidence to suggest that Iran is doing this. This is what Donald Trump said on Air Force One yesterday in regards to what Tulsi Gabbard said when she was under oath.
You've always said that you don't believe Iran should be able to have a nuclear weapon. But how close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to having it.
I got us one on you.
So there you go. Donald Trump is completely dismissing Tulsi Gabbard. I also find it is interesting that Tulsi Gabbard was not invited to the meeting they had yesterday. And it seems clear from all the reporting, at least that I've seen from multiple outlets, that Tulsi's testimony was very accurately stated the position of the U.S. intel community on Iran's nuke program. Now, the Israeli intel obviously disagreed and felt Iran was further along. Trump has sided with Benjamin Netanyahu. So it comes down to two things here, ladies and gentlemen. One of two things. It's very simple, and I'm going to just clear it up for everybody right now. Either Israel's intelligence was more accurate. I suppose that could be possible, but I'm going to go with the latter here, that they exaggerated their report to manipulate Donald Trump, just like all other world leaders have manipulated Donald Trump. That's what I think Benjamin Netanyahu did. That's what I think Israel has done. And I'm going to be very clear on how I am pro-Israel. I am not pro-Benjamin Netanyahu. I think he's hurt Israel. I think he is an imbecile and a war criminal. I've said that about Benjamin Netanyahu before. I'll say it again. I am pro-Israel. But I'm going to tell you something. We should not be involved with this war. This has been going on for decades in the Middle East. It's going to continue to go on. The U.S. should not be involved in this situation. Let Israel deal with it. What is going on in Ukraine is a completely different scenario. And then there are fools like Mark Levin. Mr. Constitutionalist, are you a liberal? It's my Mark Levin impersonation. So Mark Levin is losing his mind, and he says, pretty much verbatim, anybody that's worried about World War III sounds like a Marxist Islamist. That's what he said. Have a listen to this.
Yeah, so where are they? They're nowhere. How about China? Nowhere. How about Russia? Nowhere. What happened to World War III? There is no World War III. They all sound like a bunch of Marxist Islamists. They don't sound like patriotic Americans. Let me be clear. This is good versus evil. You're either a patriotic American who's going to get behind the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, or you're not. One other thing.
So that is Mr. Mark Levin, who is saying anyone who is worried about World War III sounds like a Marxist Islamist. Let me be very clear. Mark Levin sounds like a right-wing MAGA buffoon lunatic because that's exactly who he is, and he's losing his mind.